Hello and good morning. So now I'm rebranding Neutron decay cosmology to include the word quantum because to my mind, quantum is the like tits and ass of physics, and that like you really need to put it in, otherwise you just get no attention. So here we go. If time is a compactified dimension, then there is closure at the limits. Event horizon touches void. The inside, the part we can't see, the inside of every event horizon is the outside of the universe energetically. Max and min contact. And there's you. And when I say you, I don't mean you. I'm just talking observer but gravity. Okay, so gravity pulls things from less dense to more dense. You are attracted, quote unquote, by gravity. The curve of space-time leads you to places that are already more curved. So this is how we're going to show that closure. Essentially, it's sort of like modulo math, right? You start at a void. A hydrogen atom starts at a void. Now wait, actually, I'm going to put you, and then I'm going to put another object over here, and I'm going to mark it them, just because, So this is another point. The them is a point that's already at a more dense part of space. So let's say a solar system, which is closer to the galactic core, let's say, okay? Now, over time, this is what happens. You move down the gravity hill, and it is moving down the gravity hill. Everything is constantly moving down the gravity hill, rotating through denseness. See, now you're at two, but they're at 3 because they already had a head start on gravity. Once in a while, yes, individual pieces can get a boost and get sent backwards. This is sort of a large-scale look at just what the flow is, right? So you keep on falling and falling and falling and falling, and this is how it's sort of like modulo math. You keep on falling and falling and getting denser and denser, and I believe this works at all different scales. The nucleus is more dense, and I believe that the flow of space, mass-free space, towards the nucleus causes a convergence towards the nucleus, which is positive charge, because that's how dielectric fluids work. And the stretching around that divergence, which points outwards, is the negative charge, which is the electron. And that's why it's really hard to get the proton, to find the proton in an atom, because it's surrounded by so much electron. And there you go. You keep on falling and falling and falling, and you're rotating. Everybody is rotating. The entire universe is rotating towards maxima. See, they had a head start, so they hit the event horizon. And then because compact space, as they hit the event horizon, they now get shunted through an ER bridge or, conformal space thing to void again. You haven't hit there yet. So you're just approaching an event horizon. They are now out and in the void, starting their journey again. Every single particle, this is the entire universe. Each part is slowly making its way around. And now you're back. So this is sort of how, what I'm now branding a quantum cyclic cosmology, because the universe occupies all possible densities, all possible energy states, but all of them are on their way to a higher density energy state because gravity is the only thing. Gravity is the prime mover. Everything else is an artifact of gravitational action. Gravity being this flow to maxima, but because time is closed, there's no end. It's like this. Cyclic quantum cosmology is essentially modulo math, only the number goes from just above 0 to some insane number like 10 to the power of 64. But how many points you have on your circle is however many you decide, because there's really an infinite number. And yeah, so this is it. This is the way I see the universe as grinding. Every moment, parts are getting denser. Every moment, all parts are getting denser. Except for that one moment, which I consider neutron decay, because a neutron is the maximal dense object. And yet when a neutron decays, it decays into monatomic hydrogen, not even PC, fragmented, amorphous monatomic hydrogen. So it's one moment, one brief instant, the single anti-de Sitter moment, where we expand from maximal density to minimal density. The rest of the journey, as is evident, be gravity, and that's the only thing we ever see happening. Where is this anti-de Sitter? We're interpreting the redshift. But gravity, which we know is a thing, is causing this rotation. And so this is how neutron decay cosmology, newly rebranded as quantum cyclic cosmology, is like modulo math. Have a beautiful day, and America, good luck with today.